Excellent.
Okay. Are you guys ready? You done?
Twing. We've been ready.
Are you guys drinking too?
Excellent.
Are we drinking? Welcome to Fantasy Football. Football is thicker than blood. Week 3, championship week of playoffs.
Yeah, also known as the Super Bowl.
Super Bowl, the Joseph.
Week 3 of the playoffs.
Yes. Week 3 of the playoffs. We are fighting for the Joseph M. Bejo Memorial Trophy-ish, but really rings. We have winner of one side of the bracket, Sean McGann, looking for his second championship. And then, as always, foreign correspondent and analytics manager or something, C-Mac Attack, Colin. Thank you for coming on my show, both of you. How are you guys feeling?
I'm nervous. I'm not nervous about anything.
Yeah, fair.
My team's on retreat. They're going through some. You're in the off season. You guys are training. Yeah, they're in the mountains in Utah right now.
And the way you played all season, you could argue your team was on retreat all season.
Yeah. You could argue.
Well,
you do have a nice retreat. I had a bit of ADD this season with trades and not knowing what I needed to do.
Yeah.
So,
well,
it turned out to be pretty terrible decisions.
I missed last week. I
made everybody else's team better.
Yes, thank you. Yeah. That's so nice of you.
You're welcome.
I missed last week as a combination of moving. I was on vacation, and I was still upset that I lost. So, I didn't want to make a video.
Wait, you were? So you're not upset anymore?
No, I still am upset. But I was... Okay, that's a good point.
So how long are you going to continue to complain about your matchups in week 1?
Until I win another championship.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah,
because I've been upset about last year up until almost now.
Almost now, yeah. Okay.
Almost now.
Well, I mean, we have like 3 things we need to talk about.
Okay.
We have the championship game, the winner of the number 1 overall draft pick.
I forgot about that. Who won that one?
We'll talk about it. And finally, the fact that 3 weeks ago I called exactly what is happening right now. Okay. We'll tune in to find out.
Where do you want to start, Jake?
Tune in to find out. Let's go over last week's winners, the winners bracket, like the actual bracket scores, and because I don't want to go over the other scores because that'll give away. Tony, start the music.
Hit the music.
All right. In game number 1, we have Cole facing his former team, Birch Lake, Michigan Vice Fleet, and he pulls a Jake in the second round of the playoffs, and Cole puts up a mighty 110 following another big performance from Derek Henry, 110-51. Cole goes to his first Super Bowl in the first year. Duke of Berkshire does the same thing pretty much to public enemy number 1. It's almost like people forgot how to score in the second round as well. Duke of Berkshire 101, public enemy number 152. That was good. That was tough.
I gotta catch it's like Steve Berman.
Yeah. Well, I 1, Sean, congratulations. 2, congratulations to me for putting up the most points.
And congratulations to Cole.
Cole, yes, as well.
Yeah.
So we'll go over 2 things. One, what I was talking about before with I called exactly what was going to happen is that I was going to lose in the first round and I was going to dominate. So had I won in the first round,
what I don't understand is why didn't you do anything to prevent yourself from losing? You knew you were going to lose. Play some defense.
Yeah, you're right. Well, it's not the defense; it was my offense.
I mean, what was the score of your game?
It was like 82-55 or something like that.
Dude, you could have found 85 points on waivers.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
You could have found 85, but you just needed 85 points.
Yeah, I know. I mean,
outmanaged you. He did.
You're right. No, I don't think so. Okay. Anyways, let's get to the more important things.
Lesson learned. You know who you should have consulted? Phil. Phil could have helped you out.
Yeah, he probably could have. And then I went and put up 135. Sean, congratulations. Cole, big time, and right off.
Really proud of Cole.
His first year, most of the time I feel like he doesn't even have his phone, but he's still somehow managing his team, which is good for him.
Well, there's computers.
Yeah. Well, I don't even know if he has a computer, and he spins off of last year's championship, basically turning around Uncle Pat's team, and then wiping the floor with him, doubling his score.
Technically, he's in back-to-back Super Bowls.
Yes, 100%. And I don't know. I think we've seen that before, but
no, I think your dad's done it. I think your dad may have been. No, I don't remember.
Yeah, because I won it the second year and I played El Jim. So
playing both years.
Yeah, he won the first year and then
was there a rematch? Was it a Super Bowl rematch?
I don't know.
Can we have hot takes coming that my dad has lost the most Super Bowls? So in fact, he is one of the worst teams. But before we get to your game, we need to talk about the consolation ladder bracket winner.
Yeah, let's talk about it, baby.
I've been waiting to talk about the consolation.
I wasn't in this.
We had Sean Romano versus Yogurt Merch. Real quick, just kind of ashamed to say that I am upset that Team Bad Patty won't have the first overall pick, a little bit. But, the new way we're doing things. So we obviously have a potential newbie being the best team, and a potential newbie being having the first overall pick next year because Nate wins 90-84 in what was a nail biter of last week's game.
And that's huge because you look, and I don't know, maybe another CMAX stat about how the first overall pick does, and I don't know about playoffs, but I think certainly the number one pick has done really well in the regular season.
The only number one pick I can think of was El Jim in year one, first pick ever in the league. Golden Tate.
Yep.
And what was the result of that season?
El Jim won it all.
Yeah.
So that's the only one I can think of. Max stat.
Well, having.
Wait, who had the number one pick this year?
I did.
I know.
Ooh. And it was Todd Gurley, and he was a very consistent player for me.
Yeah, he was a good pick. I probably would have gone with him too.
Well, you didn't though. I did.
He wasn't available when I picked him.
Well,
you know who was?
Saquon. We'll get to it, Sean. We'll get to your game. All right, settle down. Pump the brakes a little bit. This game came down to the wire. I believe it came down to that Rams-Eagles game. Was that on Monday night, Sunday night, maybe? What game was on Monday night?
I remember looking at it. Yeah, because I didn't look at the scores since.
It was definitely at night.
Yeah. I believe. Yeah, I believe it was Phil had Robert Woods and Nate had Alshon Jeffrey, and Alshon getting 16 points as the Eagles somehow trounced the Rams. They trounced, but beat the Rams 30-23. Nate takes first place in a huge win and getting the first overall pick next year. I don't know who it'll be, but based on this year so far, you can't really go against Gurley. Yep,
Gurley, it's got to be.
Gurley's going to be up there for sure. Saquon for sure, and then whatever Le'Veon does, you can't really say anything about him.
Yeah.
But I think this is perfect transition is somebody else who might be up there. And I think is a real threat to your team this week, Sean, is Christian McCaffrey as we transition seamlessly into our Super Bowl matchup. Duke of Berkshire, bulletin board material, all lower cases. This is going to be a game. Sean, you're poised to win your second. I believe you are favored in this game, but I don't know for sure. Okay. I guess I'll break it down first, and then Sean, I can hear your thoughts. That's okay?
No, that sounds good.
Well, obviously, we got Derrick Henry coming off two of the biggest weeks of all time, and I think Mike Vrabel is figuring out that, he's kind of good at football. I mean, I don't know how you didn't know that when the man's like 6'4", 240 pounds, and runs a 4.5 40, but, you figure that out at different times. He's very good at football. Christian McCaffrey has been on an absolute tear as well. His last 4 weeks, 35, 21, 20, 21, 35, 21, 21, 20. And, that's not...
Say that 3 times fast.
35, 21, 21, 20. 35, 21, 21, 20. 35, 21, 21, 20.
Nice.
Okay. Now, now that we're done with party tricks, Colin, let's get on. And he didn't even have a rushing touchdown in 2 of those weeks. So just because he is the dual threat, and they're playing Atlanta, who's and Carolina's still in the playoff push, you're probably gonna see 20 from McCaffrey. Derrick Henry, you never know, but Washington's not doing too well.
Is Carolina still in the playoffs hunt?
Yeah, as the second wild card.
Okay.
And especially if they won last week. I don't know if they did or did not. Oh, they probably lost to the Saints. I actually don't know what happened in that game. But Kenny and Drake against Jacksonville. Jacksonville's D is pretty strong. We got Deshaun Watson against Philly. And obviously Houston's been so strong. The Bears D against San Francisco is going to be a big one. You got to hope that they keep it. They're probably going to have 15 to 20 points. At least it is at San Francisco. If that game's at Chicago, I think it's a whole nother story. But then if we're looking at Sean's side, we have Andrew Luck against New York. That'll be nice, especially at home. Saquon going there, playing in the Dome. Saquon just so dominant. Mark Ingram is hit or miss. It's hard to say, just depending on how much they use him. But they haven't really been using him as much in the last couple of weeks. 11 points 2 weeks ago. DeAndre Hopkins, obviously a threat at Philadelphia. Mari Cooper has been absolutely dominant, and that game against Tampa is probably going to be, just an aerial battle, especially because Dallas is also above at the top of the NFC East, I believe. Spencer Ware, interesting that you're still starting him, even though you picked up Damian Williams because you probably realized that he scores all the touchdowns now.
Ware's been hurt. He didn't play last week.
Okay, well,
I'm very aware of these things, Jake.
Yeah.
Very aware of where.
So, and Amazon just let me know that it's not too late to shop last minute deals. So,
good deal.
Or even Jalen Samuels having a big week last week, which I guess he kind of knew was going to happen. But Sean, I am predicting you to take home your second championship ever. I think that Cole has some decently strong spots. At almost every position, you outbeat him. I like your players more, and I don't know if he's going to have some of the consistency that he would like to see. I don't think DJ Moore is going to get in the end zone or Dante Pettis. So, not a touchdown from his wide receivers is going to kill him. And obviously, you have 2 threats at wide receiver. I think you can outlast him at running back as well because you never know with Derrick Henry. Obviously, I mean, if they rush him 33 times again, there's a good chance that he could do what he did. But Washington's watched that the last couple weeks happen. And I like Saquon, and I like Andrew Luck, and Sean. I mean, Cole's team I feel like has been either hit or miss most of the year, and I'm taking him to miss this final game. Oh, I guess I didn't see that Odell is in.
Yeah, Odell's definitely a factor. I don't want to jump in, but I'm
Please do.
Okay, so a couple things about Cole's team just in general. Number one, I think he was the 3rd highest scorer this year, if I'm not mistaken.
He's 4. So I think it was me, you, Jim,
but
Cole.
Here's a good, and I was looking at this earlier. This would have been a good C-Max stat. There were I think there were 4 or 5 teams that scored over 1,300 points this year. Mm-hmm. And we've only had 5 ever up until this year. Yeah. So you've got a team that can score, and at kind of an all-time level, right? So he's got a good roster that can put up points. He would have beat me if we'd played last week, right? So, so there's a lot to fear on his roster, even if the check marks go in my favor. But things that can sway it one way or another. So Odell Beckham coming in changes the face of his team, right?
Yes.
Because wide receiver clearly his weak spot, and that flips the script right there. Right?
And also it helps Saquon if Odell is out because they're going to feed it to Saquon that much more because they don't have that deep.
Way, right? If Odell goes in, they pull a guy out of the box, and Saquon gets a little more running room, or vice versa.
Sure.
That can go both ways. The thing about Saquon is, he had a really hard week last week, and did he hit the rookie wall? That's the question about Saquon. He's used to playing 12-game season in college, and now here we are in whatever week 16. So is he going to be able to keep the pace up that he's had? I don't know. I'm hoping he does. Indianapolis has had a pretty good defense over the past, I don't know, 6 to 8 weeks. So I don't know. So I don't really love that matchup that he's got right there.
I am.
Ingram plays a tough Pittsburgh defense
at Pitt,
and he's splitting time with Kamara. So
at Pitt too.
I don't like that start.
Oh no, sorry, they're home. They are home. That's nice.
But I don't like that start.
Okay.
And this is where it comes into my bench of what other players potentially might not play this week. Like, is James Conner good to go? He missed practice today. So if that's the case, then Jalen Samuels could be a viable swap for me.
Yep.
And same thing with Melvin Gordon, right? He appears to be good to go, but if not, then maybe Justin Jackson can slide into that spot. That's going to change things, right? And Spencer Ware's health too. Those are things I'm keeping an eye on. So I don't know yet what my roster is going to be. So it's hard to predict what is really going to happen. I'm nervous though. I don't like my chances right now. And if you're telling I have to pick somebody, I'm going to pick Cole.
Now, Sean, I believe. I think I texted you, like, I don't remember what week it was, but I said your team looks really good, and like you have a chance to win it all, I think. And you went through this whole obviously the pros and cons.
With Le'Veon, I'd feel much better, but
what?
I never Le'Veon Bell.
Yeah. Well, that was we thought he was going to come back. At one point, you offered Alex Collins for James Conner,
Zero weakness. Maybe your defense.
And but you're here. Your team's been sneakily good in that crappy division all year. They really haven't. They're pretty bad. But Colin, your thoughts?
Oh, I get thoughts?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, think away.
Well, I think Cole should make a couple roster adjustments because he has got who we got? Pettis, who's okay. DJ Moore. I think he needs to get DJ Moore out of there and put in Henry for that spot, and then put in Jordan Howard. I think he needs to get Jordan Howard in there, and then.
Well, DJ Moore's a wide receiver, so I don't know.
No, I know, but put Derrick Henry in the running back. So, I don't know. He needs to switch it up a little bit.
What you just said is take out a wide receiver and put in a running back.
I would like to do that. Can I do that too?
Yeah, can I also do that?
Yeah, you guys can all do it. He needs to figure out a way to do that.
Okay.
If he can figure that out, I think he can win.
If he can figure that out, then definitely he's got.
Hold on, I might be able to figure that out.
If he can just take his other quarterback here and figure out how to play quarterbacks, I think he's got a shot.
I think I figured it out.
Anyway, I guess the biggest point then is OBJ playing or not?
Yes.
That's the question.
And
if people know the answer to that, and the answer is yes, then he needs to put him in for,
I forgot,
DJ Moore.
I forgot to mention this on Christian McCaffrey. So Cam Newton, it looks like he's not going to be playing. So I don't know how that's going to affect things. Is that going to mean they're not going to pass as much and they're going to try and run? Are they going to be able to try to?
I don't think it'll affect
McCaffrey just because he does everything.
Because he gets a lot of points from receiving, and if
they're just going to rely on him more.
He doesn't have chemistry with the quarterback. I don't know.
Colin, you know Odell more than anyone. I mean, obviously you traded a lot, 2 first-round picks, and then colluded with Cole to basically give him Odell. Yeah. What are your thoughts on Odell's his potential game-breaking ability to win a championship? He helped Joe Romano do it.
I didn't think much because I gave him away for all that.
Yeah.
But Odell Beckham can score 20 points, or he can score 2 points, or 5 or 6.
Yeah.
Sometimes 13.
And 11, 9, even.
But
I'm really tired. I've been traveling all day.
So have I.
Right, and if you're trying to win a championship, if I'm switching rosters, right, and if I have Cole's roster, right, I see 2 things. I see one, wide receiver is my biggest weakness, and if Odell's playing, I feel like you've got to roll the dice, right, with him.
Yeah, if he's playing, you got to play OBJ over DJ Moore. Look at this, DJ Moore. He has started. He's starting.
And if I tell you right now that you can say that everyone else has an average game, but Odell Beckham goes off for 25, you're probably going to say Cole's going to win.
Yeah, he's going to score 20. But
because of
this, my prediction is this is actually a really close matchup. If OBJ is actually playing and plays normal, scores 10 to 12 points, he needs to put him in for DJ Moore because DJ Moore is just like he's a bottom tier guy starting for Cole right now. Other than that, their matchups, and you got Derrick Henry who's like a monster right now,
Well,
and McCaffrey who's the best running back in NFL right now. So
keep that up.
I mean, Cole's quarterback is just as good as Luck right now. There's no edge there on either team. So it's really, I think Sean has the edge on tight end for sure.
And Sean has the edge on.
Cole's got the edge on defense for sure. So like this is actually gonna be a really close
and
matchup.
you would think that for sure, but you also have Broncos D against Oakland, who just picked up Nathan Peterman. So
yeah, but the Bears D, like they make things happen. The Denver defense will probably give up 17 points.
Yeah, the Bears
maybe get an interception.
Bears can make a team. They're a difference maker, right?
The
They're
Bears
so
can score
much better than next.
For sure. And I think
this is like getting Gronk in his prime, right? Because it's like starting a wide receiver. The Bears are like starting another skilled player.
You do have big play potential on your side. I think more than Cole for sure. I think that your players almost all of them have a breakout potential, and I don't see that with Cole's team. I mean, potentially Kenyon Drake, and that's 1 in 15 games he'll do that. Derrick Henry, you never know just because he has been hot. But
Derrick Henry's got breakout potential. Christian McCaffrey's got breakout potential.
Yeah, but both teams have all that.
Yeah, I just think Sean's team has more of it or more consistency.
OBJ does, and if he's healthy, Cole should start him.
Well,
DJ Moore, he's not missing out on DJ Moore. So put in OBJ, play him, and everything's pretty even throughout both rosters, in my opinion.
Yep.
What is the tiebreaker?
Tiebreaker rules?
No, if you guys both score 100 points.
Oh yeah, it goes to the bench, right? It goes
okay.
To the top bench score.
The top single bench score. So then it comes down to Josh Gordon on Sean's team.
I think it's Sean's gonna win that.
Well, no, Cole, he's got Blake Bortles, but
all he's got is Josh Gordon.
Who doesn't even start.
And he's got Blake Bortles.
Who doesn't start. Blake Bortles does not play.
I'm not gonna do that till right before game time.
So I don't know. My prediction is it's going to be a tie and come down to the tiebreaker because I think it's really that close.
Wow.
Both of these teams are the hottest teams, even though Jake scored 135 points last week. You're kind of the hottest team too.
135? I think we're like 140.
I think both these teams are actually right now the best teams remaining. I don't think it's a fluke.
Who's got the highest projection this week in the league? Probably Jake.
Yeah, you kidding me? It's definitely me.
Okay. I'm 104, Cole's 90, so 104. Jake is projected to tie Juventus at 101.
I haven't put in my best roster.
Wow, yet. Uncle Jim.
Okay, but none of this matters.
Well, no, I'm just saying.
Let me put in my best roster.
That's my prediction. Is it's going to be a tie, and it's going to come down to the top bench scorer, and it's going to be epic. And we're either going to have a new 2-time champ, which is hard to take because I'm a 2-time champ.
Yep.
It's exclusive, so it'd be good to accept you in that club. Or we're going to have a rookie just coming in and winning the whole Super Bowl like it's nothing.
Yeah, it very could. Very well could be.
Unprecedented, right?
No, Rocco almost did it. He never did.
He never won it.
Rocco's first year.
First year he went to the championship too.
Yeah, I beat him in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I think it was.
Nice.
I think it was year 3.
Next year.
Yeah, it was.
12?
So let's go ask the girls real quick what their prediction is.
Okay, perfect.
Let's go on a tangent here.
I'm also gonna go in and edit this.
Yeah, edit all of this out.
Yeah, cut this all out. Yeah. It's already too long.
It's way too long. Okay, we have a question for both of you about the Super Bowl in fantasy. You're live right now.
You're live. Welcome to the Jake Bejo Show.
Introduce yourself.
Hi, Jake. I'm Jessica.
Jessica, thank you for coming on. We've been trying to have you for a while, actually.
Well, there you go. Hello.
Maria, welcome back on the show.
I know. The real face of, what's his name now? How did he change it?
Your team name is Duke Berkshire.
Yeah,
I know, but
Sean does all the pretending. Well, that's what Maria, Duke, sup? What's going on, man? Remember Heisman?
This is the real Duke.
This is the Berkshire. That's right.
Okay, we got
Can you stop yelling?
Duke of Berkshire, Sean McGann, versus
Maria.
Bulletin Board Material, Cole McGann Bell in the Super Bowl. What are your predictions? Or what is your prediction?
Oh, I don't feel like I have enough information for this prediction.
What questions do you have? Ask Jake.
I mean, I don't know. Who's the favorite of,
Sean
You are,
is the
Maria.
favorite.
Maria, you are.
Maria.
You're the favorite, huh? But, I mean,
We just always said I'm the favorite child.
so that has to be true.
Ask any questions you need to make your decision.
I mean, has Cole been, like, leading up to this? Like, he's probably, I'm guessing he's been getting better as the season goes on.
He has.
Like, he's had a lot of momentum, right? Because from the last game, I know that Sean just barely, eked by there. It wasn't really that he beat Joe as much as Joe lost to him.
Well, it's Cole has been hot for sure, but it's not one of those like he's just has it and he's gonna win. He's been heating up, but it's also been a mixture of who he's played and if he even plays the right people.
He's got some studs, though.
Yeah.
What kind of questions do you have, Jessica? What do you need to know? It doesn't have to be football related.
Yeah.
It can be any question you need answered.
Well, see, you've put us in a tricky situation here because
Yes.
right now we're like at the mercy and under the kindness and roof of my brother-in-law.
Okay.
So like a kid.
No hard feelings.
No, but you can't.
I think I know who you want to pick.
I feel like I want to go with bulletin board material.
Yep. Sure.
Bullets 10 board.
No, he changed it. It's Tin, like the Tin Man.
Oh. Okay. All right.
Well, it's like
I
bullets,
think I'm
tin,
gonna go
like a
with
tin
Cole.
bullet.
Oh,
Cole.
we got to vote for Cole.
Okay.
You heard it here first.
I'm going with Cole.
Well, Jessica is also undefeated in her picks, so it's hard to go against her. Is the one thing that's scary.
Did Tony stay undefeated in his picks this year?
She
No,
has
he
not
didn't.
been defeated in any pick yet.
I mean, I think I'm gonna have to create a split decision here, and I gotta stay true to my team, even though
It's your team.
that and Mia would be devastated if she lost the ring.
She would. Yeah, and so I
Likes
mean,
to wear it a lot.
and well, Sean's been paying me this whole season to fix the league so that he wins because he didn't want to make me upset. So I was like, all right, whatever. And it's been, I don't know if you've noticed how much has been missing from the bank account, but most of it's been going to me. And
He
so,
hasn't let me look.
oh yeah, well, it's probably a good thing. We're getting a new TV soon. That's just coincidental.
Yeah. Well, great.
But I also agree with you, Maria. I've taken.
House expenses.
Yes.
That's how he kept, telling me that,
Yeah.
putting into the house,
Yeah, exactly.
Sorry,
The house, yeah. Oh,
Yeah, right,
it's yeah.
right.
I also think you're gonna win though, Maria, and we're gonna let Mia keep that ring.
That's what, she'll be happy to be.
In a very
I
exciting.
want to see a toddler cry.
No, again,
Not pretty sight. Nobody
yeah,
wants to
made
see a toddler
made
cry.
too many kids cry in my time.
I'm saying strong.
Strong with Cole. Thank you, ladies, for coming on. Hopefully, I'll get to see you guys soon. Duke.
He's exhausted.
Yeah, he's taking himself though. You can already tell.
Yeah.
Okay, do we need got all the predictions. Mine was a tie.
Yep.
And I didn't really predict who'd win.
Yep.
But
You can't.
you can tie and then there's a tiebreaker. You know what? Here's what I'll say. I did predict Cole to make the Super Bowl this year in the beginning of the season. I thought he'd be the dark horse to make the Super Bowl, so I'm going to take him to.
Can we fact check that?
Yeah.
Sure.
Oh, yeah.
Fact check that? Let's fact
Yeah,
check
it's
that.
the first episode.
Sure.
First episode of the season.
We're gonna get the fact
I'll
check.
definitely do that. There's no way I'm gonna do that.
Star of the show.
Well, guys, thank you so much. Sean, best of luck this week. Colin, you're playing Sean Romano, so best of luck this week as well. Sorry we ran out of time. We couldn't project your game, but you're expected to lose. Wow, you are projected a shocking shockingly low number.
Oh, record low maybe?
It's close.
Maybe I'll go for the record lowest score ever.
You're projected 51 points.
I'm pretty sure that Joe Romano scored the lowest ever.
Yeah. Well,
Play everyone or no?
This was the controversy game.
best of luck, everybody. Sean, he doesn't pay attention ever. Best of luck. Good luck. I'll see you guys hopefully soon, and we'll crown either a new or a second-time champ this week.
He's the neighbor.
No, Jake said something. Say it again.
Goodbye.
Strong ending. Strong finish, guys.
Bye.